So today we're going to be doing episode number 2 of the Stogie Sessions. Today we're going to be reviewing the Fiat Lux blended by Luciano. We're going to talk about the construction of the cigar as far as the wrapper, the binder, the filler, all that good stuff. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the Stogie Sessions episode number 2. So today we're going to feature a cigar that is created by Luciano. This is going to be Fiat Lux. And just to give you a little bit of the components of the cigar. So we're going to, I think it's a, no, actually, not I think, I know. It's Ecuadorian Sumatra. It's got a Nicaraguan binder and also a Nicaraguan filler. So it's fully Nicaraguan from the binder to filler. And then we got a Sumatra wrapper. You got anything to say about the cigar?
Well, let's smoke it and then I'll let you know.
Let's do it. All right. So.
And this guy is right here. It's Rafael and I'm Anya.
No introduction. Rafael, Anya. So before we cut it though, or before I cut it. So yesterday there was a question asked, somebody that's going to be watching this live. They wanted to know a little bit about how to cut a cigar and lighting it. So since we're doing this, I might as well just touch base on that. So as you all know, this is the cap up here, and here's the foot. So obviously we're going to cut on the top part where it's sealed off. In this case, I am going to go with a V cut. So typically you have a flat cut, a V cut, and in many cases that I have here, a lot of people like to do what's called a punch. Well, today, for today's purposes, I'm just going to go into the V cut. So very simple. V cut is, you can't go wrong with it. Just go right over it and slice. Make sure you do a nice strong push of the cutter. That way you get a nice clean cut. I typically blow off all the excess after. And then I do what's called a draw, a dry draw.
That's optional, of
That's
course.
optional. That's optional. Everybody has their preference. I like to do it.
Hey, Kenny. We have Kenny from Fanatic Cigar House.
Kenny, what's up?
So
Let's
I'm assuming that it's Kenny. I'm assuming it's Kenny. I don't know. So here we go. Light it up.
Let's light it up.
Okay, there we go.
Let's go.
So let's see.
All right, here we're toasting a cigar.
You know, I can talk to you guys about all the notes on this cigar because I smoked it many times. I'm a little biased when it comes to Luciano Cigars, so. But let's, for purposes of the podcast, let's just go a little slower, right?
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah. So last week when we did the first episode, you asked me questions.
Oh, here we go.
It's your turn now. It's your turn now. Right. So my first question is, how did you start? When did the whole idea of opening Stogie Cigar Lounge come from?
Okay, so full transparency, I'm an open book here. I'm a retired law enforcement officer. So just to give a little background of who I am, where I came from. And during that time while I was on the job, our escape from reality, I should say, because it was a very tough job, was to visit different cigar lounges and just kind of have a cigar, have good conversation. And that's kind of where I picked up my first stick. And it was just a great experience for me because it was a way for me to unwind, relax, get my mind off of the craziness that we dealt with on a day-to-day basis. I retired from the police department, moved down to Florida, got into real estate. And it's funny because my original real estate office originated actually right next door to where Stogie's is now. And Stogie's, where we're at now, was a vacant spot. And I started thinking, I'm like, what can I open up? I wanted to do an additional business. And cigars is something that always intrigued me. And basically, I mean, to be honest with you, it may sound corny or whatever you want to call it, but I had a dream. I went home. I
Okay,
started pondering. I woke up in the morning
and okay.
from this dream. Yeah, I'm okay, right?
You had a dream.
Hey, Black History Month, right?
Yeah. There you go.
I had a dream, and it was about opening a cigar lounge. Literally that same day, I spoke to the landlord. I signed the lease without really knowing anything about how to run and operate a store, a shop, a retail shop,
Not
right? I'm
easy.
coming from a police background,
Real estate.
heavily into real estate, owning a real estate brokerage. But I wanted a space that I could network in, get together with people, socialize, and kind of, it was almost like a business building type of platform that I wanted to create. And what better platform than a cigar, right? I mean, a nice Stogie builds good conversation, and with that, it just goes into backgrounds of what you do, this and that, and it's just a great way to develop in business. At least that's the way I think of it. So yeah, I signed the lease, and I kind of just went all in. When I tell you I went all in, I basically gutted the place down, built up a whole humidor. I know I'm going deep with the story.
No, it's okay because I asked you the question, so I
figured
want to know.
let you guys know everything about it, right? How Stogies came to life. So I went all in. Created a bar, created the humidor, pretty much a full build out. And then after I did that was when I started to learn the ins and outs of the industry. And
Not easy.
it's not easy. It's definitely, it's not easy. It's a tough industry, but it's a great industry. And for me, this is more than just about having a business, creating revenue. For me, this is about, it's a passion project. I truly, truly enjoy getting together with friends, with peers, with business partners, with loved ones, and sit down, light up a cigar, and have a great conversation. And I've made so many friends, so many lifelong friends here, and honestly, it's one of the best decisions I ever did.
Good. Yeah, and we talked about this last week when we said that in this type of business, the customers become friends, and at the end of the day, those friends become family. And this is not an easy industry. Sometimes people think that owning a cigar lounge or a shop is like, oh, you're gonna become rich. It doesn't. It's not. It's not about that. You have to be very, very, very passionate about cigars and the whole tobacco industry to own a business like this, because this is not about the money.
Yeah, it has its challenges, but I think the reward absolutely, has much more benefit than the challenges. Um, I mean, this is something that I open the door and I walk in and it just changes whatever issues I have outside. Come in here and it's amazing. It's amazing. So here we are. Stogie's is alive, and we've built up a good clientele base, and every day we grow and grow.
And we're gonna keep growing.
Oh yeah, this is just the beginning, guys. Look, this is episode number 2. We're growing. We're learning how to do this stuff. Just so you know, this is all just unscripted. We're just going on the fly. So
I know I couldn't do scripted stuff.
No,
because I will forget. You and I, like, we are so messed up in that kind of sense. Like, we forget stuff constantly.
What?
Yeah, yeah. We both have ADHD for sure. Oh, it's hard not to concentrate when it comes to
our boy Rob just showed up. What's up, Rob?
Hi, baby.
How's it
How
going?
you doing, my love?
I saw your beautiful face, so I figured I would come by and know what you were doing.
Well, we're recording. We're recording. Of course, you're probably gonna come out on the show, right?
Might as well.
Yeah, right. So yeah, let me see. Do we have any questions? Oh, Mr. A-List, my lovely friend. What is the question? Talk to me, baby. Bye, love.
I'll stop back in an hour.
Okie dokie. So let's see. Somebody said has a question. Well, he'll come back. That's my friend. So yes. Fiat Lux. Back to the cigar,
Yes.
because it's all about.
By the way, I want to give Luciano and my boy Josh a big shout out. They came by the other day, fully supportive of Stogie's. I mean, we have all their stuff in here, everything. Maria Lucia, we have obviously Fiat Lux.
Well, Tiago's too.
Yep, we have the Fiat Lux Tenebris,
Great cigar.
excellent stick. We have all the Tiagos, like Anya just mentioned.
We have Peter James.
Peter James, oh my God, you guys got to give Peter James a try. It's out of this world. So definitely Lux, Luciano, the brand, all of them are absolutely amazing sticks. Today we're doing Fiat Lux, which so far
It's great.
I'm enjoying it. I mean, look at this even burn.
It's great.
The construction of the cigars is very good. The draw is excellent so far.
Yeah.
The ash,
Look at it. Well, we only have like about an inch, let's say. Well, I do. So we're talking a little bit more than me.
yeah.
Okay, so first question. How annoyed do you get when people try to sell you cigars without an appointment?
Yes. So
Yes.
to answer that question, the question is, how annoyed do I get when people just show up to sell me cigars without an appointment? The truth is, I've learned how to navigate that as time goes on. Initially, when I opened up Stogie's, which, by the way, has been open for about 2.5, almost 3 years. Initially, it was just, I would sit down and just go kind of crazy. People would show up and out of the blue, and I'd be busy doing something, and I'd take away from the business to sit down with them and kind of, listen to some of them with their pitch and this and that. Don't get me wrong, I've built some good relationships with a lot of those people, but at the end of the day, I feel that a business should be respected. And honestly, guys, if you want me to sit down and take the time to really understand what you're talking about and how, give you an opportunity to sit with me and basically pitch your cigars, which I'm open to that, but make an appointment. Call me, text me, call the store, make an appointment. I'd be more than happy to sit with you guys and kind of go over what you guys have and see if we can bring it into the store.
And it's like you said, it's about respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you like right now, today is a good day because it's we haven't had, other than Rob, nobody came in, right?
No, we've been lucky because we're trying to film this. So,
Yeah.
And by the way, our doors are open. So if anybody does come in,
we're going to have to stop.
we'll
take care of whomever.
We'll take care of the customer. Customers first, by the way. Always,
Yes.
always customers first here.
Yeah. But the thing is that as a sales rep, you don't know when is our busiest time of the day. And you show up, let's say on a busy day, and it's only one person, let's say you or me, it's going to be a little complicated to take care of that person. But you have people that come in, like the rep for Fuente. He comes in, he doesn't say, don't worry about it. I take care of myself. He goes into the humidor, sees what's missing, and then I'll call Rafael.
Oh yeah, no, he's awesome. He's awesome.
I don't mind him coming in without, appointment, because he's quick. He just goes in there, sees what's missing, calls you, you guys deal with it. So people like that, it's okay. But if you're expecting to sit down with Rafael, because by the way, I have nothing to do with that humidor other than suggest people what to smoke. So if you want to make a sale, he's the guy. Do not come to me because nothing's going to happen. You're not making a sale. So yeah, if you want to make an appointment with him, if you want to sit down with him, you have to make an appointment. That's what I'm
and look,
trying
at
to
the end of the day, I just want to give my undivided attention to you. That way we can really understand the brand and what you guys represent, right? I think
Yes.
each cigar has a story. And the truth is, I want to understand the story behind the cigar. And I also want to, have an understanding as to what we're presenting to our customer base here, right? Because if I don't understand the product, if I don't understand, if I haven't tasted the product and can fully vouch for the cigar for my customers, then that's a disservice to the customer base. And honestly, that's a disservice to the brand. you know, because at the end of the day, I take pride in the things that we sell here, and everything in that humidor I've tried, and then I make a decision to bring it in. So for all you reps out there, if I have your brand in here, good job, guys. I've enjoyed the cigar. So
But like I'm enjoying this Fiat Lux right now. So creamy. I know
Yeah.
it's like medium cigars. People think they're not going to be creamy. People think that only like a mild cigar will be a creamy cigar. But no, this is actually, it sits at a medium strength. It's very, very creamy. I don't know if you're.
I agree with you. It's a very creamy cigar. Initially, I did get, I don't know about you, but I got a little bit of spice in the foot.
It
When I
was
lit
a
it up-
pepper. It has a hint of pepper, and that little hint you feel it exactly at the beginning. I don't know
Yeah.
if later on you can feel it too. I think I cut my cigar a little wrong, but it's okay. What can I do?
So the retrohale was actually very smooth. A lot smoother than I expected it.
I can't retrohale today.
No.
No, my allergies are killing me today. So no. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. How much longer can certain brands get away with making brick and mortars wait to carry their brand?
That's a tough one. That is a
Very
tough
tough.
one. I mean, obviously you have some brands. I really don't want to mention names.
No, let's not mention any
I don't want to
names.
mention names, but you know, I've been on a waiting list since I opened the store, 2.5 years. I pretty much sent them all the requirements, photos of the shop. I think compared to a lot of other cigar spots in the area, this is a very nice shop. Sent them obviously all our licensing. They have my Amex on file. All they have to do is push it, charge it, get the product in here. But it's been 2.5 years, and I'm kind of, you know, like I said, I'm not going to go into names or anything like that. But my clients are asking for them, and you know, I want to be able to provide that product and the service, you know, and be a shop that has what people are asking for. So it makes it tough.
It does.
I don't know how to navigate around that, to be honest with you, because
Be patient and wait.
you just got to be patient and wait. you know?
Or cheat by going to a wholesaler.
Correct.
and
Correct.
get a few of those cigars just to please your your customers, because there's no other way. You have to do whatever you have to do. You have to do.
I agree, but I also want to give fair pricing to the customers as well, right? So obviously going direct would be the best method. Are there opportunities or ways to go around that? Yes, but at the end of the day, I believe strongly in building the relationships with the brands, with the reps, with
The
you know,
owners, if
the
available.
owners, for sure, the owners. So anyway, that's that.
That's that. Yeah.
Some things are out of our control, and we just try to navigate around it and see how we can best deal with that situation.
Which is it can be a little complicated.
Yes.
We just gotta wait and see. We do get a lot of customers coming in and asking for certain brands.
Hey,
you
Mr.
know.
A-list, if you know, you know. That's right.
You know, he's a good friend of mine. He lives up in Jersey.
Oh, Jersey, that's my neck of the
Yeah,
woods.
yes, your neck of the woods, exactly.
Yep.
He has been a very supporting friend.
That's
since,
awesome.
I started this journey, so
Awesome.
he's a great person. Any other questions? If we don't have any questions right now, okay, well, we can keep talking about. Oh, wait. I was gonna keep talking about Fiat Lux, but we have an event on the 25th of this month.
Yes, we do.
Exactly, with
Okay.
Luciano Cigars.
So we are going to have the man himself, Luciano, here. So basically, February 25th, 5:45 p.m., we're hosting a private dinner. It's going to be over at Bimini Twist Restaurant. We have the whole outside patio reserved just for our guests. It's going to be a beautiful dinner, prefixed menu with multiple options. So we're going to start off the evening at Bimini Twist. After Bimini Twist, which is literally 2 doors down, we're going to walk over to Stogie's, where we're going to have a nice, beautiful presentation for you guys. Luciano's going to be here. He's going to give a presentation regarding Luciano Cigars. We're going to feature a certain cigar I'm not going to disclose that information just yet. So we're going to feature a cigar. We're going to have a couple pairings for you guys. And it's just going to be an amazing event. We're going to have gifts, swag. We're going to have raffles, all the fun stuff going on. So if you're interested, let us know. Let's reserve your ticket. So just full disclosure, the ticket price is $100,
Yes.
which includes a full 3-course dinner, followed by an experience with Luciano here at Stogie Cigar Lounge.
But, and let me tell you something. You haven't been to a Luciano event.
I have yet, but I've heard. I've heard
I
is
have.
amazing.
You not only learn about the brand, you don't learn about, the blends and what's behind the blends, but you also learn a lot about the whole tobacco industry, because he's like that. It's about not only his brand, but he wants you to learn. He wants you to learn. So he takes his time, and he takes the time to teach us a little bit of something. I don't know what's gonna be that night. I don't know, but it's gonna be a very different experience, something that you guys probably haven't even experienced before.
Well, what's amazing is when a
Look at
person can convey their passion to others and truly break down, and you can see the man behind the cigar. These cigars are blended by Luciano. So to have him here and able to tell his story with each cigar that he releases, it's just, in my opinion, it's an amazing experience. And I really, really suggest and recommend that you attend this dinner. Bimini Twist, well-known restaurant in the area, very good selection of food.
Great food.
Yeah, higher end food. Like I said, we're gonna have the entire outdoor patio area reserved just for us. We're gonna have our private servers just for us. And more exciting than the dinner itself is gonna be the experience that we're gonna have here.
Yeah.
So it's something that, it's gonna be out of this world.
Well, the dinner is to prepare us.
Yeah, absolutely.
To prepare us for the experience, because
Yes.
we're gonna have a lot of smoking that night.
Yeah, you don't trust me. You don't want to smoke all that and be on an empty stomach.
No,
So
no, there's-
let's fill your bellies. Let's bring you in here, enjoy the cigars, and you're gonna go home pretty happy. I can guarantee that.
So for that, you make sure that you have to make a reservation. So contact Rafael directly by DM. If you have his phone number, if you have any other way of communication, if you know Rafael.
Yeah,
just do
or
it.
email stogieswestpalm@gmail.com, and I'll send that information over to you. There's multiple ways to pay for it ahead of time, or at least leave a deposit, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be a fun night.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the stick, by the way.
It is.
I
It is
asked a
great.
little too early. It actually, it didn't fall off easily, which means it's good construction. But I'm really enjoying this. It continues to be a creamy smoke.
Oh, it is. It's creamy all the way.
And it's, in my opinion, it started off spicy. It mellowed out a little bit.
It did.
And I'm starting to get, I don't know what it is, maybe a little bit of a little hint of sweetness, but not anything that's like a flavored cigar, obviously,
no,
right?
No, of course.
There's
it's
a
all
big
natural.
difference. There's a big difference between a flavored and having notes of a little bit of sweetness.
And with the sweetness, sometimes people's like, oh, what type of sweetness? Is it sugar sweetness? Is it honey sweetness? Is it molasses sweetness? I'm still trying to figure that out. I know to me, I even at the beginning with a little bit of spiciness, like a little hint of pepper, I was getting that sweetness. I think, and none that I think, I know for sure because I've smoked the cigar many, many times. That sweetness, you're gonna find it throughout the whole cigar.
Yeah.
But it's just like that little hint, it's not overpowering the whole cigar. It's just a great stick. I'm biased. I love everything Luciano makes.
I know. You're a big advocate for Luciano.
I love it.
That's awesome.
I love it. I love everything Luciano makes. And it's really hard to find a brand that you can say, oh my God, I love everything.
Yeah.
I haven't smoked a cigar that is not good.
You're right. Look, the Maria Lucias, that is an amazing, that's one of my, sorry guys, that's absolutely one of my favorites. this is my first time smoking the Fiat Lux. So far, it is a really good experience. It's a little bit toned down from the Maria Lucia. The Tiago San Andres. I'm a San Andres wrapper guy. That's just one of my favorite wrappers on cigars. That cigar is unreal. So we have the full line in here. If you guys ever stop in here, please explore. I'm a big advocate. I'm a big believer in don't always go to that same cigar every single time.
Yeah.
You know, give your palate a little different flavor. Explore different options out there because you just never know what you're gonna like. I mean, yes, you've been going to that same stick for years. Oh, I don't stray away from it. But at the end of the day,
you're gonna have
your palate gets tired after a while.
Yeah, put it on another. Don't turn it off, but put it on. How do you call it?
Yep. So yeah, I mean, your palate is something that it's okay to explore, get different flavors. I absolutely, every time I walk in the store, I grab a different stick. Yes, there are some sticks that I absolutely go to, like pretty consistently, but I try to explore as much as I can. I kind of walk around the humidor, take a look at different options, and kind of give my palate an experience.
Well, you have to. I'm a great example of being, I got stuck with Davidoff. Anything Davidoff, that's all I used to smoke. And then somebody suggested, like, you need to try some boutique stuff. And I did. And now I do smoke Davidoff, but not as much as I used to. So here we go, smoking this wonderful Fiat Lux. It's a great stick.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
No, look at
for my first time smoking it, I truly am enjoying it.
Look at the ash. It's still hanging there. So, yeah. Yes. So.
Any more questions?
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if we have any more questions. Just have a lot of people saying hi. Just hi to everybody. All my good friends, and let me see. We have people from Mexico watching, New York, Texas, California.
Love it.
Let me see, what else do I recognize here? Because I do have a lot of followers, and some I do, we message one another sometimes. It's really hard. Italy, there you go. We have some people from Italy too. Chicago.
Right. So Anya, I got a question. Who do you have for the Super Bowl? Obviously, we have a huge game this Sunday. We got Kansas City. We have Philadelphia. It's going to be an exciting Sunday.
Well, I know everybody hates the Chiefs. I know everybody hates. They're hating because it's like before people used to hate. What was that team? The Patriots. Everybody used to hate the Patriots because they were always winning, right? And now everybody hates the Chiefs. So I picked the Chiefs, but I picked the Chiefs because
I'm not going to say everybody hates the Chiefs.
Mostly
I just think they're kind of like, we want a little bit of a change from the last two Super Bowls.
Well, the thing is that I have to go against John. John is one of our customers, and we're always...
I'm surprised John Allen is not on the on the live right now.
No, we don't follow each other.
No.
I think it's best for him because I will be. I can be nice, but I can be mean. So, and he knows that. So I have to go against him. So I'm rooting for the Chiefs this weekend.
All right. Well, just so you know, we're having a huge Super Bowl party here. It's Oh my God! I have brain fart.
It's at 6:30, of course. 6:30.
Yes, thank you. So kickoff time is 6:30. 6:30 kickoff time. We're gonna have food catered, so you're gonna have unlimited food. It's gonna be a $20 entry fee, but you have access to unlimited food. It's gonna include a cigar, and at the end of the day, it's gonna be hell of a time. I'm telling you. We also have the football squares going, so we're gonna have multiple winners on that, or maybe somebody takes it all. I don't know. We shall find out.
Me. You never know.
Shall find out.
Yeah, but Sunday, I'm not saying get here at 6:30. The earlier the better, because you guarantee a seat if you come earlier. I think we're gonna be packed. because
Yeah.
I already had confirmation last night. At least 5 people are going to be here for sure. And,
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know-
Without a doubt, I already have. I probably had like 7 people
so
text me directly. So
yeah,
and that's just that, and that's not including the people they invite and all that stuff.
it's
So
going to be a good crowd.
get here early, reserve your spot. We have 3 big screen TVs. The game is going to be on all the TVs, and it's just going to be a good night.
It's going to be a great night.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of fun, and you're going to have mean me.
She keeps
Doing
saying
my
she's
thing.
mean. She keeps saying she's mean.
Well,
I
ask
don't
John.
know.
Maybe we should have, some customers here as guests, and then
Yeah,
we
let
can
them
have John.
let them make that determination.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if one of them will say that I'm not mean. I don't know. Maybe Austin.
Maybe.
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 But look at that ash. Look at this. It's a great stick.
Yeah, I'm so upset that I actually tapped the ash. I was talking, got distracted, and I tapped it.
I
But
usually
even
do
then,
that.
look at this. It's going strong.
And I'm not at I don't want to keep the ash. I used to do that, but I burned so many pants that I'm just like, I tap it. I get rid of the ash
I tend to
constantly.
wear the ashes as well.
Yes.
So I tend to go more towards the stronger Maduro type of cigars. I usually go for the darker wrappers, the bolder flavors. This cigar in particular is something that I find myself, I think I'm going to find myself going to it more often.
So this is your first time smoking
This is my first time smoking this Fiat Lux.
Wow.
And maybe because I usually go towards a stronger, bolder, right? And I mean, look, the wrapper doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be light or strong. Obviously, with the components of a cigar, it all kind of comes to play together, right? The wrapper is where you get most of the flavor. That's the largest percentage of obviously of what's going to burn, and you're going to get the flavors from it. But then the filler and binder also play an equation to the boldness or the lightness or mediumness of the cigar. So that's where the blending comes into play, right? You can want a strong cigar and you could put all these different tobaccos in there, but there's a process behind it.
Oh, yeah.
There's a method to the madness. So that's why I give a lot of credit to the blenders that make these cigars. And it starts off with a prototype.
Yeah.
Right or wrong. I mean, you would know more
With
about that than I do.
sometimes you nail it the first time. You have an idea in your head. It's like, this is what I want. And then you blend it and you make one, like you said, one prototype, and let's see. And then it's like, okay, this is not it. And then you move to make a few different ones. And then that's when you pick one. But I have gotten lucky. When I do it, usually like by the first try. But
Wow.
I am
Wow.
lucky because I have a great blender back at the factory that when we sit down, we always joke, like, he's my husband, I'm his wife, and our cigars are, what we blend it, they're our babies. So he's great, and he understands what I'm trying to do. He knows what I like, and when I say this is what I want and this is the tobacco that I want, sometimes he argues with me. Oh, this is not a good tobacco for this. Like, can you just do it?
Just do it anyway.
Just do it. Just
Let's at
do
least
it.
give it a
Let's
try.
see. If you're right, you're right, and I was wrong, but let's try. But sometimes it's just the first try that's it. Look at that ash.
Yeah.
Again,
amazing.
look at that ash. For those that are here online, look at this stuff, joining our live. Do you have any more questions? No, I don't see any more questions. People are saying, "Oh, the Chiefs will win. The script is written." Well, I don't know about
That's because
that.
we have a Taylor Swift.
Oh my goodness! I think it's time for us to finish this thing.
Come on in. No, come on in, man.
No, in a little bit.
Seriously, come on in.
No, let us finish this,
Yeah.
and then, I need to give him a big hug. So, yeah, I think. Oh, I don't know if you. I don't know. Let me see where you at right now. I'm just gonna. We're like right there.
We're pretty even.
Are you getting any cedar? Because I am. I am. That's when I'm.
Now that
tasting
you
my-
mention it, and I was smoking it, and I was trying to figure out what type of notes I'm getting. Now that you mention it, yes, I am getting some very slight hints of cedar. But
Oops.
I mean,
See, and
yeah.
that's the reason why.
Yeah, that's why I asked earlier. I always end up wearing it.
Thank God it was not on my pants.
But at the end of the day, what I can say about this cigar is that it's truly an enjoyable cigar. It's not harsh. It's not too mild. It's not too potent. It's not something that's going to overwhelm you.
No.
It's something that, honestly, I wish I would have had a cappuccino or
And
something
that's
in
what
that
I'm having
nature.
right now. Look at my.
You
little
always have
mugs.
the mugs.
Well,
Always
I
the
have
mugs.
to
I
have
love
my
it.
mugs. You know, this one is. I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. There you go. I have a million.
But yeah, I mean, look, this is something that I personally, I wish I had a cappuccino to pair it with.
Yeah.
And I think the flavors would kind of accentuate, or I should say, pair well. But this is a stick that I can find myself smoking, you know, as a morning cigar, afternoon cigar. Honestly, listen, it's strong enough. It's not too strong, but it's strong enough that it can be my after dinner cigar as well, paired with an espresso or something of in that nature. So
Oh.
overall, I give Luciano a compliments. This is a great blend, great cigar. If you haven't tried it, this is the Fiat Lux by Luciano. I highly recommend it. It's well constructed, burns excellent. The ash is, I mean, look how gray that ash
It
is.
is.
It's
It
it's
is.
smoking beautifully. The draw is excellent. And yeah, definitely add that to your arsenal if you haven't already. Highly recommend it.
Yeah. And to do a little recap before we finish this, the 25th, we have the event. You know, we have the dinner at Bimini. We coming back here. And we have a great event with Luciano. Josh Weaver is going to be here too.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
we're going to have, it's going to be a fun night.
Yeah.
And then Sunday,
And then for this Sunday, right? So the Super Bowl party, 6:30 p.m. start time. But then again, that's kickoff time. So I recommend you get here early. 6:30 p.m. here at Stogie's. It's going to be our Sunday Super Bowl Sunday bash. Come on down. We're going to have food catered. It's a $20 entry fee, but it is going to include unlimited food
and the cigar.
and a cigar. So come on down, have a good time, spend time with us. Make sure you say hello, and just kick it back.
Yeah, and I guess we will see you next week.
Absolutely. In the meantime, light it up, keep smoking, guys. And yeah, if you have any questions, just DM us, message us, or email me, stogieswestpalm@gmail.com. All right, until the next one, we'll catch you guys later.
Bye-bye.